my biggest thing is like why we don't control our culture.
Right.
Why we doing all the footwork, all the groundwork, bringing in the talent, influencing the culture, but we don't own it. Just for somebody else to tell us how much they want to pay us off our shit that we do.
One of the biggest obstacles artists face in the music game is access. Getting access to the people that can make it happen, or access to the information and resources you need to get to the next level. That's the key. That's why you need two of the biggest in the game on your side. Introducing J.R. McKee, Boomman. Welcome to the real industrial plug. You heard me?
So, we initially started doing this podcast because we had a debate versus independent versus major. I just want to get your thoughts. Which one you recommend? Staying independent or being major? Because you in both.
It's on what type of grind you in. You willing to do. What type of hustler you are. If you about that shit, you gonna go get it independent. But if you just looking for a check real quick, then you know what I'm saying, then you major. Or if you just not even real quick, because it take a lot of shit to get to the majors. So if you in it to flip and get a little bit of money and get money here and get money there, then the major. But
do you think you would have a longer career major or independently? Or a bigger career?
You'll have a big That's the goal. That's the goal to change it, because it's already there. You're gonna have a bigger career if you align yourselves with the major. That's just how it is. But that's something that
what's the difference between What's the difference between having a bigger career and coming home empty-handed versus having a smaller career and getting that check every month?
The gratification. So it's like, some people don't care about the money. They care about the fame. They care about the look. They care about how big it is. They care about people saying, okay, I won this Grammy. I'm this.
Some people
I'm
playing
on this
for
stage.
legacy.
I'm on this. They
want to be known as the great.
Yep, and they'll take that and make money off of that.
But this is my thing though. If we playing for legacy, how you gonna be big, major, and be broke?
I mean, that's how most of them end up though.
Nah, you
so
can't.
You
can't be big and end up broke.
You telling me Plies not out here making meme songs right now?
Bro.
Plies out here making meme songs right now.
Nah, you know why he went broke? He didn't went broke because of music. He went broke because of money management. Yeah. Most people go broke for money management. They don't go broke because they come on, man.
But what does that have to do with the major? I'm telling you, artists go broke because they're not getting enough of their own income. They're feeding everybody else but themselves. Right. They're taking the pennies on a dollar. That's why they end up going broke. Oh, I was huge, but my money wasn't. Right. I was rich. You can lose rich tomorrow.
But you know what I mean? I can see that too. But you end up broke on them fucking with the majors too.
That's what you're talking about. You can be broke independently because you got to fund your own shit.
Yeah.
Listen to me.
And that one song don't pop, you spend $250,000 on, it's over with.
Let me tell you one key fact.
That's a minimum. You got to spend
Let me tell you one key fact. I'm still making money from songs I put out in 2005.
You talking about
because I own my shit.
You see, you an executive. You talking about artists.
The artists that sign to these majors, they'll never see a check for the rest of their life. So now they working regular jobs. Now they got the car wash and they painting cars like King Carter used to do.
JR, you're an executive.
Yes.
You can't keep comparing yourself to the artist because an artist is different from an executive. Now, what I would tell you, NC, and this is what you know as an executive and as a businessman, and what we have to teach these artists. When you get this money, you need to diversify it in other things besides your music. That will help you generate money outside of the music.
But I think these new artists are doing that now.
Exactly.
I'm seeing everybody investing in real estate.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Because
it's more information.
That's because of artists like Rick Ross, 2 Chainz, Money Man that's out here preaching that shit. Right. That's the beauty of where we're headed with our culture. We're teaching each other the right way now. We're pointing each other in the right direction now, and that's the beauty of real industry plugs.
Right.
We're also pointing them in the right direction.
For sure.
But I feel like King Carter tiptoed around the question, brother.
What?
Are you keeping your artists independent, or are you taking them major?
Look, the whole thing about this thank you for buying black, I'm trying to create a black major. That's when you ask about my evolution, the next step and what we're
gonna take the trying out. You creating a black major.
Creating a black major. A black owned major. You know what I'm saying? Because that's my biggest thing. Is like why we don't control our culture.
Right.
Why we doing all the footwork, all the groundwork, bringing in the talent, influencing the culture, but we don't own it. Just for somebody else to tell us how much they want to pay us off our shit that we doing.
In order to make that happen, artists, we have to put in the work. You can't be so hungry to have it fast. The only way we create a black major is not only the executives are willing to put in the work, the artists have to be willing to put in the work. Right. You know what I mean? And so all of us have to be in this shit for the long run. We're trying to create wealth. You know what I mean? And so artists just got to understand wealth isn't created overnight. You know what I mean? It took them 400 years to create America on our backs. You feel what I'm saying? That didn't happen in year 1, year 2, year 100. It happened in 400 years. Trust and believe they didn't let us go until they had what they wanted. We wouldn't be free right now if they wasn't done building. That's point blank, period.
I have a different. That's why I just want to say I got a different perspective. We ain't free either. We ain't free right now.
Yeah, no.
And it's just how we look at stuff, man. Like I'm telling you, like man, anytime somebody can, think about it like this, right? You have a Social Security. Mm-hmm. They tell you when you could go out the country and when you got to come back. That's not freedom. Listen. They can take your kids from you. Yeah. If you don't do how they tell you, you're the legal guardian.
If you don't pay them what they want you to pay
guardian. Them, you're the parent that rents the child.
Right.
You don't own shit. Sheesh. I don't know why we think we free and we can own stuff. Like I have a different perspective, a different outlook. That don't make me right. You know what I'm saying?
It's the truth, though. But it ain't even. It's the truth. So sometimes it ain't even a different perspective. It's actually the truth. We don't.
I like to speak facts.
We don't own shit.
We can't own shit.
They the powers that be ain't gonna let us. Like it's 3. Like people don't know. Like a lot of artists don't know. You start talking about record labels. It's 3 record labels.
Right.
They be like, what do you mean it's 3 record labels? They be so confused over that. The big 3.
Yep. Universal,
it's like
Warner, and Sony.
What was your mindset, Carter, going into doing the Interscope deal? Like what was your mindset at that moment? What were you trying to accomplish?
We're trying to get in the doors that we couldn't get in, that people wouldn't allow us in because we wouldn't align with a major. We couldn't like the SNLs and the complex magazines.
And y'all did it super huge independently.
And we did it super huge.
And how much did it cost you?
Man, we was in.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Was it worth it?
Hell yeah.
No. Was it worth it to stay independent or to go major?
With Baby's situation, it's worth it to go major.
You ain't tired of spending your own goddamn money.
Yeah.
So when you went major, what changed?
Visibility.
Expand upon that though.
We didn't get on the Rolling Loud till we was with a major. We didn't do SNL till we was with a major. We didn't do what's Jimmy
Campbell.
Jimmy Campbell. Like we didn't do none of that till Kimmel. We didn't do none of that till we was with the major. Like it was the major
Saturday Night Lives and
like
so the majors made that happen for y'all.
The major PRs, they made a lot of shit that we did on our own, but it was walls that we was getting to that we couldn't break.
Right,
you know
and you said it was a major label PR team. Basically,
it's a glass ceiling.
Now let me say this because that was what year?
That was 2019.
2019. Now,
18, 19.
now this is my mindset, and I get it. Boom, I'm an exception to the rule.
No,
but let's just listen. My mindset is I know who those majors PR is, and I know I can hire them. So why would I give you my masters when I can hire the same people to do it for me?
Right.
But you know what I mean? But we're talking
that's
2022.
That's
I'm talking 2022 though. But see, 2019 it was a different situation.
JR,
I'm talking 2022.
JR, this is what you're missing, right?
Yeah.
You are major.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's what you're not understanding in the whole process, and that I be trying to tell everybody. Like, major is about being able to do major shit.
Right.
I agree with that.
That's what it's about, but it's still about the market share too. And what you being considered a major.
Come on.
But that's the
you're
plan.
what they consider an indie major.
Yeah, I'm
That's
a
like
Mindy.
Empire.
I'm a Mindy.
Yeah,
I'm a major indie.
Like me. You know what I'm saying?
I understand that, but again, going back to what Carter said, we're trying to build a black major, and so I'm just trying to make sure the people that are listening understand what that takes.
Show me the person that could get their artists on Super Bowl independently.
I mean, if I'm connected to Hov, and I can make that happen. You know, I know Biggs working now thanks to success. Thanks to being connected to people like that.
You telling me it's gonna be an independent artist that's gonna make it to perform at the Super Bowl?
I don't see I don't see why not.
Yeah, I believe.
I don't see why not.
I believe it
Why
ain't nothing we can't do though.
Yeah,
no, it ain't nothing we can't do.
Success brings all these opportunities.
I just know
we did Jimmy Fallon independently.
Well,
Man, I just understand the golden rule. I just understand the golden rule.
But see, that to me, that's still trying to calibrate yourself to the standard of white success. Fuck the Super Bowl for real.
Yeah,
That's
for sure.
the case because for real, all them NFL players need to drop out and start their own league. Like
nah,
that,
I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna say
We trying to get rid of the NBA now.
Man, I'm on my shit with that. Like,
listen, man.
But no, I just want to go back to the point. Like what Carter is saying about how Interscope helped him. That is very true. But all I'm saying is the opportunities are now at our fingertips because everybody that worked inside of those major labels now work for themselves. The same way Carter's he co-founded SCMG.
Listen,
but then guess what? He also started his own business because he's a great executive, so he deserves to be CEO, right?
Let me
so
say
all
something.
I'm saying is I guarantee you the PR that worked at Interscope that did exactly what he's talking about for Baby has his own business right now. I guarantee it.
Listen,
and I guarantee we can hire him right now or her.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this.
Exactly.
I'm gonna say this, JR.
Yeah.
I'm an advocate because I'm a black entrepreneur. Don't get it twisted. And I hire people. Like I said, I got payroll. I got payroll expenses, and I'm trying to make it in businesses. So don't get it twisted. And I would love for us to get to a certain level to where if that's your vision and that's your goal and you want to be a black CEO and be a black major, I'm for that.
Yeah, some people don't want that.
Yeah. And I'm not against that. But the one thing I keep preferencing on JR is this right here. You're an exec. Mm-hmm. It's not too many black artists that has that mentality and have those relationships. Artists have relationships with other artists. They want to be artists. They're gonna have to sign to somebody. 9 times out of 10 because they don't understand. And I believe it will happen where you got a few handful like we ain't talk about your Russes and your Post Malones. Those are a couple white artists.
Yeah, we forgot about them.
You ain't talk about them. But I believe like Russ, he's doing a lot of stuff where he's educated and he understands, you know what I'm saying, how the business go a little bit. Now some of the stuff he say I don't agree with either. Because I feel like it's artist perspectives and it's business perspectives. And I feel like the line get blurred when we're telling artists to stay in a certain position and they don't understand the position that you're telling them to stay in because they're going to sign to somebody.
Yes.
And I think owning masters, that's some cool shit. That's good.
But it don't matter.
I'd rather have some paper.
Yeah, it don't matter if they're making no money.
Masters you have to create value with the masters. And I get that. We on the same page, Boom.
For sure.
All I'm saying is control. The number one product of the music industry is masters. That's the IP, your intellectual property.
I agree.
All I'm saying is that's where the value lies. Do what you have to do to keep as much of that in your pocket, on your side of the fence. I'm not saying don't partner with the majors. I partner with the majors.
For
what
sure.
I'm saying is
partner with the majors.
I'm saying do what you have to do
with the majors.
to keep as much of that value on your side of the fence so that you can create wealth.